myself. Take me right back to the...
Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Zanara Games, and today we're going to be playing Northgard. There's a few channels that have done this, so you might have seen it knocking about. It is on Steam, it's available as early access, and it's a fun little game. It's like a little city management sort of game. It sort of plays like a board game, managing resources and stuff. You'll see what I mean once we're into it. So let's just go straight in. We're not going to play multiplayer. We're just going to play single player. I have played a little bit of this just to get to grips with it, and okay, so we're going to go for this colour. I like my darks. Erling, Freydis, Brynhild, Holstein, Torvalds. I'm not sure I like any of those. Gunnar. What should it be? We'll go for Stark because I feel like I'm going to play as a faction of the Wolf. A little cliche. I'm not a big fan of the Starks either. I'm Lannister at heart. Medium, large. We'll go for medium, and we'll have three other players. So it's sort of like Civilization, in the sense that there's different ways to win. You get domination victory by taking everyone out. Wisdom victory, which is like a science tech victory. Trade is money. You get a certain amount of money. Fame would be just like a score victory, I guess. And then certain special objects on the map. So, for example, one of those is Helheim, a portal to Helheim. You have to hold that, and it's difficult. They send out Valkyries, which are their guardians, and you've got to hold it for 12 months, a full year. So yeah, killing wolves and brown bears provides meat, and military units eat 30% less food and provide happiness, so that's good. Your military gains 15% attack bonus when fighting outside of your territory, so that's good because we're going to go for the domination victory. Your berserker can colonize cleared areas for free, so again, that's good. There's some different ones as well, but we don't want any of those. We can come up against any of those. I think we can also come up against the the faction that we're playing as. So it's quite a fast-paced game. You don't have a lot of time to relax. You have to sort of get going right away, because the months start going and you need a lot of food before winter. So what we're going to do, first of all, we need a scout. You can't look at any of these new areas without a scout. You need to have one. So he's going to build that, and then we're going to turn him into the scout and send him off exploring. Yep, just like that. And then see what we can find for us. So we look to have a lot of trees, which is good because, as it says here, we need a woodcutter's ledge for wood, and they get a bonus if they are by forest, and it doesn't count if it's trees like that. It's a natural presence on the map, much like resources on Civilization. Okay, so that has wolves and no forest, so we don't want that yet. We do have a fertile field there, a fertile land, so that would be good for a wheat field. Shortly. What these guys are doing, they're just going to pick apples or whatever they can find off the floor and build up our food stores. While this guy takes a look around, we've got some ruins, still no forest though. Let's take a look down here. Just going to turn down some of the music. More than one is a little bit loud. What we can do is make this guy a scout as well, just to speed things up a little bit. We'll send him up there. We don't want them scouting out the same things. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to get any forest for the time being. So what we're going to do is colonize this, and that costs food. We do have stones, and we do have a ruins there that a scout can explore. So for the time being, that will do it. You have to be adjoining like that to colonize territories over here. So you can't just be him, you know, splotchy. Okay, so what we need now is houses. I spent too much time talking. So we're going to pop down a house. This guy's going to build it and then presumably live there. So we won't get any new villagers until that house is built and we've got room for population to grow. The villagers spawn automatically. You don't purchase them or anything like that. They come every so often. Which is good because it's one less thing to micromanage. It's not like spawning a settler in civilization. Okay, so we've got bear up here, brown bear, and deer and elk. So we've got some hunting grounds. So we really need to prioritize where we're going to expand to. We're going to have to build a woodcutter's lodge. We can't hold out anymore. Is that? It is a forest. There's also wolves in there. So we can't do that because we haven't got any warriors. So we're going to have to put our scout camp here, our woodcutter's house here. We're going to send a villager over to build it. Just wait for that. And then once we've got that, that gives us access. Oh no, oops. Just wasted some food. That's okay. So yeah, building a woodcutter's lodge gives us access to healer's hut, fisherman's hut, fields, all sorts. Basically everything. Like everything is accessed through this. Because wood is your building resource, you need that to build everything. It's useless without it. And he's going to be our, this villager here is going to be our woodcutter for now. So we've got some nice area, we've got some nice terrain. I'm just going to leave this guy exploring, and we're going to bring this guy to scout these ruins because you get gold and stuff from those. But we also need to know where our enemies are. We're under attack. We're being killed by a wolf. Hopefully our guys can fend it off with their fists. There we go. They're not supposed to be strong. Far from it. But what we will do, build a training camp, and we'll build it in our main area. We've still got one more building slot here as well, so we can pop down another house. And we'll train up a warrior. Well, train up 2 warriors. And we'll go and take out these wolves, and then we'll take over this area and build ourselves a farm. We'll also be able to get a mine up in there, and that'll give us access to stone, and that's a nice early game resource to be having. So I'll talk about things as we come across them. I won't just keep rambling. So yeah, I've been away for a week, and I am glad to be back, ready to put out more content for you guys. I've just been on a road trip. I've not been anywhere fancy. I'll make you a warrior. I'll make you a warrior. I've just been up and down the country. It's been great. I've seen some sights, but I'm debating putting out like a little vlogging video of it. I've not recorded anything while I was away, but I might make a video talking about more in more depth. I'll put that out on my channel. We'll just see how I feel because that's not really what this channel is, and I have no idea if you guys want to see that. So we'll wait and see. We've got the spare food, so we're going to colonize this area, and from there we're going to build another farm. A proper farm, not just let people scavenge off the ground. But there we go, so we've got 100 crowns, I think they are. Yes, crowns, it was Danish. And 50 law. So we can get ourselves some bonuses. So I think we're going to go for sharp axes first, because we'll get 15% more wood from our hut. And that's really important, especially at this stage of the game. And we're going to go and plunk down... we can't yet. So what we're going to do instead is make ourselves another woodcutter. Going to have to build another house, unfortunately. And once we get the wood, we'll build some fields and start some proper food production. Hopefully before winter. But we've got enough. We've got enough to last, just about. Although I'm concerned about our wood. You do use more wood for firewood in the winter, as you would well imagine. So we're just going to have to be careful with that. For now, at least. We might colonise this area next. Ooh, they've got iron. That could be a very good shout. Iron and forest. Let's send these guys up. Oh, no, there's still 2 wolves. We might wait. We need a healer's hut, but that's not something we can afford. Right now, where is it? There it is. So it's 60 wood. We can almost afford it, but we need to save our wood. So we met Nud, leader of the Stag Clan, and where's he? He's just up here. So this is some of the area he's expanded to. His Great Hall is probably around there. So we'll keep an eye on him because he is quite close to us. We've also met Gunnar over here. But I've got no idea where his Great Hall is going to be at his town hall. So something you can do with these is upgrade this, and this allows you to upgrade other buildings. We're being invaded by wolves. That's not good. If he takes down our wood core, it's not good. So when they get injured, their production is reduced. And you can't really afford that, especially not throughout winter, and especially not if it's a woodcutter. So we're really gonna have to watch out for these wolves coming and going. But hopefully, we'll soon have our fields up and running. We'll have ourselves a healer, and we'll get rid of that. And they won't be a problem. We're not gonna get invaded by wolves anytime soon. Okay, so food production, we're on -4. Luckily, -4 isn't very much. So we'll be alright for the time being. This winter, we're going to be fine. And we're on the plus on wood, which is excellent because firewood can become an issue. So what we need to focus on, I definitely need the iron. We definitely need the forest. We'll keep the woodcutter's hut down here, but we definitely need one up here. And we need a miner's hut for the iron, which will allow us to create our unique unit later in the game. I'm confident that we can build this and not have it be an issue. Food's not an issue, so we'll send her to build it. Comfortable with that. And we've got space for another 3 people. So we'll get one more person to come and work the mine, to work the fields with this lady here, and then we'll also build a mine, get someone on the mine, and we'll build a healer's hut and get someone healing our warriors too. And that will be us set for a short while. So as far as I'm aware, it's not like Civilization. I was going to say you can't pause it, but you can't pause Civilization. I was thinking of The Sims. But yeah, it's not turn-based, everything's real time. So you really need to be on your A game. You can't afford to dilly-dally and, you know, think about what you're going to do. Like, obviously it allows you some thinking time, but literally only just enough. You need to be thinking on the fly, because you could be doing something up here and then your enemy comes from this side, takes you by surprise, really just fucks shit up for you. Right, we don't want him, we'll have you, because you're in good health. And now we're just going to have to wait for our wood supplies to pick back up. And we can build ourselves a little healer. But I don't want to waste any more wood through winter now. We're going to have to just hold on. We've only got this month left. So it'll be okay. So yeah, it's a nice little game. There is still stuff they can add to it, but they have been adding stuff, been adding new factions, etc, etc. And it's just easy playing. Like, it can be stressful, and you know, you do have to be really quick, but it is a nice little game. And if you've been wondering about it, I would definitely suggest just pick it up. It is £15, but it's going to go up in price once it's out of early access, so it's an investment really. Right, so we can have 3 buildings in there, so we can afford to put the healer hut there. That's alright. And we'll send this chap to build it. He's a bit weak, so. Ooh, we've got rats. Now I haven't built a silo of grain store, so they will steal some of our food when they attack. There's nothing I can do about that right now, but we're okay for food. Like, that's a nice surplus. We got +10. So we're okay. So he's going to build us his healing hut, and then once we can get him healing people, we'll get these guys in there, take down the wolves, claim ourselves a nice forest area and a nice iron node. There we go. No, get yourself in there. And he's healing a warrior. Fantastic. So a lot of the functions in this are just automatic. You don't have to do much. Mining efficiency, extra 50% more ore, or reduces the amount of food necessary to colonize one area. We're going to be doing a lot of mining, so we're going to take that one for now. But that one will serve us a lot of food in the near future, so we will hopefully get that soon. So it is a slow process at first. You can upgrade the medicine. 40% of any food not stored in silos. Right, okay. Can we build a silo? No. Oh, they just surveyed Yggdrasil. So, that's the special objective on this game. It's beautiful. Protected by Valkyries, and they pack a punch and continually spawn, so you do need a big army in order to defend that area. And it's not an easy task. So we'll see how we do that. So now we know where Yellow's town hall is, and we can make a move on it sooner rather than later. I think that would be the best bet. What I might do is build a defense tower. No, we'll save defense towers. We'll put one up here when we take this area. Because the only thing attacking us is wolves, and that's not going to be for much longer. We're going to take care of that right now. Oh yeah, so hopefully soon we'll build up a small army and we'll cripple Yellow and we'll just take him out of the game as early as possible. There's no point to delay it. Like, he's only going to become a problem later on if we don't do something about him now. So yeah, we want to be... so that... He's either demolished that, or he's not got the upkeep to keep it going. And he's struggling. Okay, so what we're going to do is build another woodcutter's lodge up here. I'm going to send him to build it, and then he's going to cut it for us. We're going to lose a lot of our food, 40%. It's a big chunk, but again, we're doing alright for food. It's just before winter though. Nud started to give us food as well, and he's going to get money from us or something. But it's the same as civilization. You don't lose anything from trading. You only gain, but it's just that the city gains as well. So he's going to be getting crowns from us, but we won't actually have... It won't actually make an impact on us. He's just going to gain. So we want to be taking out wolves and stuff because it's going to give us an extra bit of food, which is why we've jumped up so much there. There we go. Right, you start chopping, mate. You're going to do better on your own than they are, probably. And we want a mine, don't we? Can we afford to build one? Yeah, we can also afford to build a silo. But it might be a bit late for that. And I can't afford to put it in there because I need my mine. So we'll leave it, it's alright. I don't mind losing a bit of food. Right, where am I looking? It's down here, you fool. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves some stone, get a quarry going. And that will allow us to build tier 2 buildings by upgrading this one first. Because people can get unhappy. We've got too many people wounded apparently. People get unhappy with the quality of the houses and stuff like that a bit further down the road. So it's something you need to be upgrading throughout. How many slots has that got? 3. So we can afford to put a house on here as well. And we'll put it there, so the woodcutters can live there. I mean, I know it's not how it works, but we could pretend. Right, so here come the rats. Oh no, it's I've actually hit my maximum. So once the rats do take our food, I will look into a silo. Or else we're gonna hit a snag and not be able to feed our people. Whoa, we lost 200 food. Right, let's colonize this because this looks like it's gonna have. Well, it's got 3 building slots. We can see that. So we can easily pop a silo on there, and then anything else. Maybe some military buildings. That'll probably be the best bet. Okay, so let's pop down a food silo. Send this geezer to build it for us. Yeah. And then we'll look at building up more military. Where did the person... Is that her? Yeah. So you're going to be our miner. Get us some stone. And then when we can afford it, we're going to build an iron mine too. And then we'll be in good stead for upgrading tools and building berserkers, which are an extremely strong unit. So yellow, we're not taking that. Well, we don't need that. We're okay with what we've got. We could probably get the hunting grounds, get the rune stone, and we'll be in a nice little spot. Yeah. Population growth speed. We can hold another 5 people. It reminds me a lot of Age of Empires. And the settlers sort of, in the way that the graphics work. It just brings back a lot of memories for me, more than anything. So did our scout die? He did, didn't he? Right. Let's get us a new scout, and we're going to have a look at this.